Ah, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Neo Paulino. Today, I'm doing some more unscripted, rambling, ranting, yapping content about this thing, about the don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe thing that every YouTuber does. I know I've had like moments on stream where I discuss like, does this really do anything? Like I think I had it in my mind that presumably larger content creators, larger YouTubers do this because it has an effect, right? Presumably there's some portion of the viewership that, you know, might be considering subscribing. They're like, I don't know if I like this content enough really to really, you know, make the leap of clicking the subscribe button. And then the YouTuber goes, hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. They're like, oh wow, I can like, comment, and subscribe. And the thing is, it helps out the algorithm and all that, right? Presumably there's some portion of the viewership that thinks like that, right? But I'm still not entirely sure if it really does anything, right? Just thinking about my own personal viewing habits when I'm watching a creator, and I usually make the decision of, am I watching enough of this content? Do I like this content enough that I want to see more of it? And I'm like making that decision. And then if they say, hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and you know, it's kind of like white noise. But I'm not even sure if that's true of my own behavior too, right? Am I subconsciously being influenced by these little things, by these little interaction reminders? Like, comment, and subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, right? Because, you know, it's like advertising, right? When you and hear people saying like, oh, why do they always show ads? When I see ads for such and such, it makes me less likely to buy their product. I don't like being advertised to, and yet advertising companies still spend, you know, millions and millions of dollars, or just companies in general that do advertising in order to get their product into your mind, right? So I don't know. There's probably something to it. Just because you individually aren't convinced or influenced by this, then, you know, there's probably still some portion of the audience that you know, could be convinced by this thing. I don't know, it's kind of cliche at this point though, the whole like, comment, and subscribe thing, right? It's like, what is what's it like? There's been so many variations and parodies of this. Like I think of ProZD did a sketch where it's like, oh man, I really like this YouTube video, but I don't have any way to support it. If only there was some way I could help out this creator, I could support this YouTube video. And then the video goes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're like, oh my god, right? Because, you know, it's funny. It's damn it, I'm explaining the joke, so it's not funny anymore, right? But like, it's like every YouTuber does this now, and well, not every actually. I still feel like I see creators who don't really do this stuff. They just say thank you everyone, blah blah blah. Maybe they throw in like a consider subscribing in there, but I get the feeling that usually, at least for me, right? At least for me, or like viewers like me, that they make that decision regardless of whether the creator says, well, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take a shot for every time I say that in this video. I also think about like the more, what was it? I was watching some rant video by another YouTuber. I forgot. It just showed up in my algorithm. It was like, if you see this video, the YouTube algorithm is broken and just stupid. It's dumb or whatever. And he was talking about like how he will see videos by creators, and they're talking about they'll like sneak in these little sort of hidden interaction reminder things, but to get you to comment, more like interaction baiting, right? Or they say, oh, do you have tell me your favorite flavor of cookie in the comments today, or like, oh, the secret word today is pineapple, so if you watch this far in the video, comment pineapple, and stuff like that. That seems a bit more insidious, manipulative. Right? I mean, it's on the scale of things, relatively, it's kind of harmless, though, right? It's just, you know, if there are, you know, probably children watching the video, and they're like, oh, tell me your favorite flavor of cookie in the comments, and then they type in the comments, and that boosts in the algorithm, and then, I mean, what's the harm, right? You got someone to post a comment. You took like 5 seconds out of their day or whatever, right? I guess where it gets bad is when it's like fraudulent. Well, I don't know about fraudulent, but like maybe more manipulative and less honest. Something like subscribe for a cookie. I mean, that one's kind of obviously a joke, though, right? Like, is it really that bad? I don't know. It seems a little manipulative and a little weird to me. Anyway, I think personally my favorite that I see or notice nowadays is like the consider subscribing. You know, it's not being too pushy. Like, if you like the video, like it. If you hate it, dislike it. Stuff like that, where it's like, you know, you may or may not like the video. You know, it's up to you. You have the control. You're the viewer, right? You are the consumer of the content on the platform. The platform is there to serve you and not to manipulate you, although it sort of seems like we're heading in the direction of manipulation more and more these days, of all these like hyper edited TikTok brain hacky hyper optimized algorithmic slop with you know, Minecraft parkour in the background. I'm guilty of this. I literally show Minecraft parkour on my stream like every other stream. And like the edited subtitles and stuff. I see people sort of lamenting that and talking about how everything is so soulless now, right? But I'd like to think there's a balance that you can achieve between, you know, hyper edited, optimized for algorithm content and, you know, genuinely interesting, funny stuff, whatever form of unique entertainment thing that you want to create as a creator. I'd like to think that's still alive and possible, or, you know, at the very least you can find sort of a compromise between optimizing for views and optimizing for art, I guess. Is that pretentious to say? YouTube videos are art. Show compilation of the most degenerate algorithmic slop in the background. Or what was it? There's that one clip of Pippa talking about streaming is art, and then someone overlays it with like Twitch ear-licking ASMR content or titty streamers or whatever. Man. Sex sells. What else is there to say about that, right? Well, I guess there's a lot to say about it. There's a lot of negativity on the internet. I get the feeling that I could be rambling about things that are bad, right? Economy bad, dating market bad, job market bad, this thing that I don't like bad, AAA gaming bad, and it seems like there's a lot of content out there that sort of follows that stuff and seems to get a lot of attention. But part of me, I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of resisting it, but nah, I'm already, it feels like I'm taking a half measure here. I'm like leaping a chasm halfway by sort of acknowledging these things but not actually committing to to talking about these more negative topics, because like negativity is sort of, humans have a negativity bias, and that's why it does so well in social media algorithms that are basically just, they're just based on like the actions of many people. Anyway, that was kind of a tangent. Where else am I going with this? Back to the original topic of like, commenting, and subscribing. What else was I gonna say? Cargo cults. Sometimes I wonder if it's like a cargo cult thing. This is like an example that comes up in programming a lot, where people are just sort of following what other people do without really knowing why it works or why it matters or should be done. There's like a story of like this isolated tribe on an island, and in the Pacific in World War II, I think. and they deliver. The military comes in, they deliver tons of supplies and stuff, and they have guys on. Oh, what am I dragging? They have guys. They have guys that are doing. They're like signaling on the runways for the planes to come down, and so the natives watch this and they see the person doing the signaling, and then the plane comes and the plane has a ton of supplies and food and stuff, and then the military leaves, and then the natives on the island, they start recreating the runways. They like make little fake planes and control buildings or whatever, and they have the guy signaling, and they're like doing this sort of dance. They're trying to recreate the thing in the hopes that they get the results, that they get the plane coming down with tons of supplies, but they're sort of mimicking the motions without understanding why the bigger picture, without understanding the bigger picture of things and why it works, why it happens. And so sometimes I wonder if like the whole YouTuber saying like comment and subscribe thing is another example of that. If it's just, you know, big YouTuber says like comment and subscribe, and presumably they're getting some benefit from it. They are big, right? But is it really the like, comment, and subscribe that makes them big? Or is it the, you know, providing genuinely interesting or engaging content in some way, in some form? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I guess the other things I like are like the sort of variations and subversions that people do on this. Like, well, I already mentioned like the consider subscribing thing, right? But there's also like the unsubscribe, fuck you. you can subvert it. You can go like fuck you, unsubscribe, dislike the video, bye. And I guess some people like that. I think it's kind of funny. You know, it kind of stands out. It's like again, it's like it's a subversion. It takes the original thing, like, oh, like, comment and subscribe, like, comment and subscribe, and then it turns on its head, and you're like, haha, wow. Well, you sure showed that. It sounds so dumb when I say it like this. There's consider subscribing. I think of like on Japanese YouTube, I hear like channel toroku yoroshiku ne, which is kind of nice. It's kind of like the polite. It's kind of like the consider subscribing feel vibe, I guess. Anyway, if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike it. I've heard that actually disliking it also pushes the video in the algorithm. All engagement is good. Also, if you're watching this far anyway, that's also good, because you're raising my average view duration. I think that raises the retention, right? That's what the algorithm cares about, right? Are we just the freaking pattern recognizing monkeys trying to make correlations and things that don't exist? I feel like the algorithm's this weird, mysterious thing that we don't fully understand, and people are like making guesses. It's kind of like a microcosm. It's like the universe itself, right? We humans, we try to recognize patterns, and people think they understand something, but we don't really understand something. And it's like the algorithm itself is becoming this own thing that people are trying to read into the signs of, ooh, is this good? Is this bad? And yeah, I don't know. It's really confusing. It's really weird. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm out of brain ramble juice. I don't know. I've been like thinking about random shit in my head in the shower, and that's where this video came from. Just unscripted rambling. I would like to do more of this. Anyway, bye.